Hello everyone and welcome back to our C# programming series. In this video, we are going to focus on working with the strings data type in the C#. So strings are an essential part, it is a very important part of any programming language, allowing us to work with the text. Okay, so let's dive into and explore the string, how to declare, manipulate, and work with strings, especially in the C sharp, because our focus is on C sharp programming language. That is why we will see how to work with the string data types. So without wasting any time, let's we directly move towards the towards our development environment. Okay, now let me show you here how we can define how we can declare the string data type. So for example, uh, I have a string greeting. Okay, now it is the string variable type. It is the name of the variable, and after the is equal to sign, I assigned a value hello world. Okay, now let's me run the code. Let's me put here a debugger because, and also let's me just put here a dummy variable so that program not terminated, otherwise it will terminate. Okay, let's me run again the application, and you can see that the variable value, the name is greeting and the value is hello world. So it was just a simple way to define a string variable. Now let's me define here one another string variable, and I will assign here an empty value, empty empty string, and there is in the C sharp there is a class in the C sharp string string, and there is a method empty. Now you can use these method to assign an empty value. For example, you are writing a code and you want to assign initially as an empty value to the variable, then you can use like in this way. Now let's me run the application again, and here you can see that the value is empty. Okay, now there is also one another way to assign a value to the variable. For example, another greeting. Okay, and let's me assign here a value. I mean assign the value by defining a constructor of the string class. Okay, and here I will pass a value. So hi dear, I am Noor. Okay, so we will define these new keyword, these constructor later. Actually, the string is a class in the C sharp, and there are different methods. If I just go to the definition of this class, you can see that there are lots of built-in. It's not. You can see that there are different methods, and it is basically a partial class. So I am using this class here. I define here uh, I use it here like for the data type of these three variables, and then I use here this class to assign an empty value to this variable, and then there I just define a constructor. So in C sharp, if you want to define a constructor of any class, then you have to use the new keyword and then the class name, and then inside the parentheses you can you can pass, different parameters, or if the class has no such constructor that accepts the parameter, then you have to use like in this way. Okay, now let's me run the code to see with what is the value of this variable. So our today goal is only to see how to handle, how to work, how to play with a string data type. Okay, Now its value, you can see the variable name and its value is hi there, I am Noor. Okay. No, there are different properties of the string in C sharp, okay, that we can use to get information about the string. Uh, for example, I define here these string data type. Okay. Now, if I want to get some information about these, like its length, okay, then how to get its length? Now, here in this line, for example, let's me define here one another string variable sample. Uh, Hello, it's C sharp code. Okay. Now what do you think? How to get the length of these variable? Now, if I manually count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is a difficult job. So, to get the length of these variable, let me directly show you the length. Okay. Now, I have just to print to the console the length of the sample variable. Okay, I think it will be 9. Let me run the code. I will remove the debugger from here and I will put here. Continue. You can see its length is 18 because sorry, I just give here wrong comment. Its its value is basically output is 18. Okay. So in C sharp, if you want to write a comment in one line, then just after double these slashes, you can write n type of comment. Okay. Now you can see that there is a method property, you can say, of the string length. Okay. Now by using the length property, we can get the length of the variable. Okay. No, there are also some methods of the string. No, I will show you let me show you some methods of the string. For example, string first name is equal to, for example, Noor, and string last name, for example, is uh, Udin. And if I want to make the full name from these first name and last name, I have to concat these two variables, first name plus last name. You can use like in this way. First name with a plus, I just assigning an empty space, okay, and then the last name. So let's we see the output of the full name. Let's me run the application again. Step or. First name is Noor, last name is Yudin, and let's we see the full name. The full name is Nuruddin because I concatenate the first name with the last name using this way. Just I use the plus sign. I can concatenate the string like in this way. And there is one another method. Let me also show you how to concatenate. There are many other methods we can use the string dot format and the concat, but I will cover the important one. So full name method, full name using method. Okay. Now just type string. It is a string class in C sharp, and there is a method in this concat. So in this method you have to pass different parameters. I will pass the first name, and then just I will pass an empty space, and then I will pass the last name. Okay. Now let's me run again the code, remove the debugger from this point, and I will put the debugger here. Now in today video, basically we are handling with a string. Now my full name is this, and I am creating now the full name using the string concat method. Okay. you can see that the output is Nuruddin again. You can either use this way if you think it's not a better way, the code is not looking good, then you can use this way. So the string also give other methods, but it's up to you to discover and use the correct way. Now, for example, if you want to take some apart from the string, for example, there is a string hello world. Okay, now from the hello world, if you want to only take these five characters, then how will you do these in the string? Now let's me define string message. Okay, hello world, and then the parentheses. No, in another variable, I will just take the hello keyword. Now, from these variable, let's me message. There is a method of string like substring. I think yes. And here I will pass a start index and end index. So I will take the character from 0 index to 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's me see what is the output of hello. You can see it give me total 5 characters from the message. So there are lots of pre-built method. If I just go to the definition of this method, you can say that it is a built-in method in C sharp. So you have no need to write this type of code by yourself. C sharp, the entity framework, the .NET Core provides lots of classes, lots of packages, lots of libraries. You can use the existing code, the existing libraries. That is why it is called a framework. Framework means collection of packages, collections of libraries. So here you can see that we pass the start index and the total length. If I go to the program.cs, I pass the start index at the total length. And here you can see that the method also takes 2 parameter, and then you have not to confuse yourself with this code. It is the C sharp DLL, the assembly. So the packages that give us lots of flexibility to write our code. So you have to use these type of methods of the string. No, um, no. Let's suppose somebody asks you to replace sub keywords from the string. Then how will you do? Now let me also show you. Replace replace character from string. Okay. Now how to do this? Let me define here a variable, a string variable, string type, new message, and from the existing string message, I will replace, and in the replace built-in method, we I want to replace the world. Sorry guys, I want to replace the world with C sharp. Okay. Now in this variable message, you can see that its value is hello world. Now I want to replace the world with a C sharp. Let's we see. You can see its value is replaced hello C sharp. The world you can see is replaced with C sharp. Now there are also other methods like to upper, I think to lower. Let me also show you these two methods. String upper message is equal to, now I will use this existing variable message dot to upper. Yes, string lower message, yes, and it will convert the message to upper and then to lower. Correct. I mean the camel case. Okay, and here let me show you the message. It is in the camel case. It converted to the Park hello world, and it will convert again to the small to the lower case. You can see here. Now we can use like it's in the capital and it is uh, in the lower. There are also other string methods like trim. If there are, for example, some spaces at the start, and if you want to remove the spaces at the end or at the start, then you have to use the trim method, message.trim, then it will remove the spaces at the start and at the end. Now, guys, uh, I think it is enough about the string data type in this session. Um, you can also explore the string in C# in more detail. I try to give you the basic and a little advanced methods how to handle with the string. Uh, thank you for watching the video. We'll meet you with a new topic in the next section. Thank you.